Welcome back, my friends. Empires and Puzzles has, of course, brought to us the Black Friday Summon Week, but that's not the only thing going on. We did get a new portal today as well for the Super Elementals, and it has brought us a new hero. So we are here today to review Bulklug. Anyway, whatever. This chick looks like she's never missing gym day. Very stout hero, fun adventurer looking person. So let's get into it. What does she do? Well, first of all, you have the barbarian class. So we do have that stacking bleed effect, which is kind of interesting, but probably my least favorite of the class bonuses. All right, and a reminder of what the slime family does. It is a bonus for 1, 2, or 3 heroes, and it is going to give plus 10, plus 15, and plus 20 attack to all the fiends. Minions, mega fiends, mega minions your team summons, making them that much stronger. They'll hit a little harder. It could be very fun to use that to your advantage. Then down here in our passives department, we have nothing new, but it's going to be the slime minion upon defeat. So when this character does die, it's going to create slime mega minions for its nearby allies with 50% HP and 40% attack. And then over here in the slime minion split effect, if she ever takes more than 25% of her damage or her health at one time, she will create a mega minion for herself. The slime mega minion, of course, having the same 50% HP and 40% attack. So it is helpful. It does create a little extra survivability for your team, especially in things like Bloody Battle, things like that, kind of fun. All right, over here in the Aether Power department, we do get boosted regen. So for the first 6 turns, she is going to heal for what is that, 300 boosted health over her 6 turns. So approximately 50 boosted health a turn. That's nothing to write home about, but it can be kind of helpful, I guess. Down here in our specials department, we do get building blocks. Operating at average speed, we are going to be dealing 405% damage to the target and nearby enemies. So a pretty solid hit 3, maybe not the strongest damage we've seen out there, but pretty good. Then the caster and nearby allies specifically will be redirecting all status ailments and 160% damage back to the attacker, and block other negative effects from enemies' fire special skills for 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. Sorry, I took a moment to read ahead a little bit there to make sure I knew what it was going to say. Some of these reflect, you have to be very careful in what they specifically say that they handle. So this one is saying that it's going to reflect negative status ailments back, right? Great, awesome. It's going to reflect 160% damage back, so that's really nice as well. And then it's also going to block other negative effects from enemies' fire special skills for 4 turns, plus it cannot be dispelled. Why did I repeat all that? Well, it's a lot to take in, but just to explain, what this is creating is a very nice wall or barrier and protection against all sorts of red effects, including our good friend Bernadette, because Bernadette may do a priority dispel, but this effect is specifically undispellable. So at least for this slime and its nearby allies, you're going to have protection against things like that, including other really frustrating red characters, like, for example, Ceres with his silence and mana effects, and some of the red 3 kingdoms, right? Like that big taunter that does a lot of random hits. There's another red monk that does a really solid hit all. Think about the fact that you're reflecting that damage back as well. So you're providing protection for yourself and nearby allies, but also, sending it back at them, possibly wiping out their 3 kingdoms monsters, which is super helpful. So some pretty cool stuff here. Would have loved this if it was an entire team protection. It's not. It's just himself and nearby, or herself and nearby in this case. So very cool, though. Can't be dispelled. 4 turns per protection, operating at average speed. Still going to be a stretch to get this character off before a Bernadette tank, just because you will need to match, 9 to 10 tiles on your side to get that protection up before Bernadette goes off. But still nice to have the effect there. Then it also says that the caster receives Slime Revive for 4 turns. This effect also can't be dispelled. If he's defeated, or if she's defeated within that time period, she is going to get revived as a slime. In this case, that slime is going to get that 100% health. What is that? 50% attack, 50% defense, and special skill slime slap. Now, if for whatever reason they do not kill this new revived slime in the given amount of time, which is 2 turns, it will turn back into the original character inheriting the slime's health and mana. Okay, so very interesting little caveats there. Gives her a little more survivability again. I see a lot of sort of tanky survivability out of this character, and the reflecting is nice and all of that. So we did just talk about the fact that this reflect functions in the way that it does, is a pretty solid hit 3 that provides that level of protection and a self-reviving effect. I think you're getting a pretty decent package. If we are to rate this person, I'm going to do a split off here with an offensive rating and a defensive rating. I think on offense, you get a solid 8 out of this character. It is super fun to bring a character like this against a team stacking reds. Honestly, on offense, I would even, let's just say on offense, she could be a 9. Like 100% can be a 9, because you can choose to take her against solid red teams that are set up on defense and just wreck them with her reflect. So I'll change it to a 9 on offense. But defensively, I'm going to stick her at a 7. I do not think she's the defensive champion that you're looking for, because the truth is they could just choose not to bring reds on their offensive team, and then she's not really that much more effective than a hit 3 with some slime effects. So just understand the defense is not where she shines. You definitely want to be utilizing this character on offense and just wrecking some people's worlds with this reflect. I promise you're going to have so much fun with that. I used to do something similar with Guardian Kong against blue, and it was absolutely fascinating to watch the opposing team kill themselves when their blue specials went off. It reflected back, wiped them out. The one thing I will say is that, of course, with a number of glass heroes that are out there now, that's a little bit less fun. Like I used to pick on Toon Richard a lot. Nowadays, I mostly run into Glass Richard. So, like, and that's going to, of course, bypass the defensive reflect buff. So just keep that in mind. If you are going up against glass heroes, they are going to bypass your reflect. Other than that, though, really cool hero. Grats if you get her. And of course, if you like what I am doing, there's a button at the bottom right. Click that. You can find me easier in the future. We can do more of these reviews and have some fun with it. All right. I hope you have a wonderful morning, everyone. We'll catch you next time.